Hey, Victor.
Good morning, teacher.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
Doing well.
Nice. How's your Wednesday going?
Uh, it's going well. Actually, I'm teaching something. I'm practicing. But it is. I mean, I thought the training will be in Spanish, but in English. I'm sorry, but it is in Spanish. So I'm like mixing the language because all the concepts and the application and everything is in English. So I am used to teach uh, that kind of trainings like workshops in English, but uh, all the the trainees or I don't know like the audience is in native Spanish speakers, so
Okay.
why not? So I'm like saying something in Spanish, but every concept that I'm saying is in English because uh it is in English. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's an American application, so yeah.
So you are delivering a training?
Yes. Yeah, I'm delivering the training. I mean,
Uh,
yeah.
okay. And what kind of training is this?
It's for the Salesforce CRM software.
How?
CRM is like a client, it's like a client connection, but pretty much
Hmm.
long story short, Salesforce is like a cloud software that
Cloud based.
users can register their sales, their leads, accounts, contacts, invoices, uh, also reports is very useful for track everything, campaigns as well. Also, you can custom your environment to add more like objects, like if you want to track employees, if you track if you want to track like I don't know like if you're selling houses you can I mean customize everything uh yeah of course I mean if you have an expert or you can do it by yourself, but uh pretty much companies um they hire like partners and partnered have like consultants, developer, admins like myself.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and now I'm training some employees, like colleagues, uh, and they don't know anything about Salesforce. So what I'm doing is preparing themselves because in some point they will start solving tickets. So they are in the way. I mean, in the path to getting their certification, their first certification, but for what I'm seeing in my experience, I mean, they need more time, like at least 2 months, because they need to finish something and then starting with a new content,
Hmm.
like on a specific guide. And so, I mean, it's better to reinforce their skills in the practice.
Right.
So what I'm doing is like teaching something like a few tips or something like more adequate to the needs that they need to fulfill first, like in the practice, how to find things, how to solve things. Uh, it's not more important than their certification. It's what I said to the lead to their leader, but at least they need to have both. I mean, they need to study for the certification. That's great, but if what happens if this month they and the client is starting to I mean sending tickets and they don't know because they are like so driven to the theory and they don't know
And
anything
not
for
the
the practice.
practice.
Yes, that's why I'm reinforcing that, and I think it's something good because also
Yeah.
I'm very I don't know, like I'm like giving tips like, hey, this is like what I'm saying right now. It's probably a questions in the test. So uh like I don't know, like try to understand this. I know that you will read it in the study guides, that the other application that they will start maybe next month. Uh, but I'm like trying to say this is important. Don't forget this. Yeah.
So I know Salesforce because I used it in a previous position that I have in the same company that I'm still working on. I was using Salesforce for tickets, for leads as well, for the account, also for documentation, like leave info there or comments or but that's all I know about Salesforce. So what else can you do there?
Pretty much you can customize your organization whatever you want. I mean, like you
Uh,
can create custom objects. That objects are like tables, like I don't know, like I mean, you can create any object. Object is the name of something specific, and fields are the fields like you can add to an object. Like if you imagine like employee, that example that I said, employee can be a custom object. Custom because it's not standard. What I'm saying is that Salesforce comes with the standard objects and the standard fields. So, but you can customize the standard fields, the standard objects with the standard fields. What I'm saying, like for the account, if you don't have a field to track or for save something like account, what I'm saying, account source, imagine I can add it and it's something that I will do it in like 2 or 3 minutes. Also, if I want to track like the employees or employees courses, I can create those three objects and
yeah,
then
data and
start
stuff.
creating the new fields, create relationships between them. Once I created those fields and those standard objects, those custom objects, I can start reporting and exporting data from them. Also, I can combine with other custom or standard objects with
Mhm.
new relationships. So I can create a new schema from scratch,
What schema?
combining this schema is like a data model.
Oh, okay.
Schema, like we say that in like in our field, in my field, like IT field, schema is like is that the data model, how the like the custom and I mean how the tables relay each other pretty much. Yeah, it's the concept. Yeah. So but you can customize whatever you want. I mean, also you can integrate with other applications, outside applications with using like services. Also you can install custom packages as well. So it's something that I mean I never seen like a real environment like for the client environment with only the standard
Mm.
objects. I mean, I've seen something that like other data models, it's something that started like very like standard and finish it with something like you want to buy some extra space because I mean you have so much customization that you will want to buy more space because the data and the metadata is like fields, tables, reports, like layout,
Service?
frames, and everything.
Service as well. Well, I don't know about service, but I used to. get the surveys through Salesforce as well and reports
Yes.
also.
Yeah, I mean I believe for the user is very friendly. And also for the admins, there's a lot of ways that you can set up things without any code. Also, there's a lot of automations without any code, but also there's something that Salesforce has that is the Apex code for developers. So you can create some code and components specific, like something that you cannot build uh, with the basic automation. You can use custom automation with code. So that's good. I mean,
Hmm.
of course, it's more expensive that declarative automations, but also you can use non-declarative automations. So I've been there doing both roles, like as a developer and as a consultant.
Yeah. I think, well, it's not very friendly. Well, I didn't find it very friendly. To me it
Maybe
was
you were using classic experience instead of Lightning experience.
maybe the basic
Yeah,
stuff. Okay.
I mean, classic, Salesforce Classic is the old version, not very pretty in terms of design, but Lightning experience is more friendly, and I believe it's very easy to use, but maybe because I'm a tech person, but I don't know. I mean,
Or maybe as well because you've been working with that life for quite some time already. So you're
yes, I mean,
experienced in that.
I'm used to know where everything is located I mean, in the site.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I think it's great for users and for developers and admins. But I mean, that's my opinion. Maybe other people know other softwares.
Hmm.
But for now, Salesforce is still the number one in the world.
How about ServiceNow? Is that quite similar to that?
I don't know about anything about that. I mean,
ServiceNow.
I've seen Dynamics or Dyno something 365 that it's for
Uh-huh.
the competition is from Microsoft. I've seen other from Oracle, SAP,
Mm-hmm.
but in terms of easy customization, in terms of I don't know, like how open is to install something and to develop something from code, I believe Salesforce is number one. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
there's no competition in those points. Maybe maybe others are cheaper, but because Salesforce is not cheap, I think that's one
That's
disadvantage that is not cheap.
mhm.
That's why in El Salvador, there's no more. I mean, um, we don't have much companies with Salesforce. It is a shame because I mean, I've been working and also like been developing and consulting for U.S. companies, Canadian companies as well, but not here. I know that there's companies
Mhm.
with Salesforce installed, and but there's only a few.
I think it's more, well, maybe the others are as well, but I think it's more secure. Um, well, uh, um, I guess it has to be secure because if you are storing accounts and company information in there, like it could be something very simple like surveys or leads. Well, not that simple, but it has to be a very truthful platform. Or
Yeah.
yeah, that's good. So you're a developer.
Yes. I'm like moving to a consultant role because I am getting a new certification probably this month at the end of the month for business analyst. So I'm trying to move because the path of developers there are only two certification, but the consultant or like an architect role. You
Mm,
have a plenty of more certifications. So I can
wow.
get the second certification for the developer, but then I need to move to another path. So I will move to the other path first. Yeah, I mean,
And then consultant is like like it sounds like people will consult to you and just that, not
it's
develop.
different. I mean, because there's typical roles. They're like developer is only like coding. Then you have an admin that it's creating users, deactivating users, creating fields, objects, creating
That's a dev.
reports, check permissions. That's an admin administrator.
Okay.
Yes, and then you have a consultant that you need to know like both things because as a consultant you are like a junior architect sometimes in the projects if there's some requirement and probably the project manager or other role they don't know Salesforce because they know their things. I mean, Salesforce in a specific role is a specific software. So what you can do is participate in the meeting and I mean, like Salesforce, you can also participate in the technical solution and say this can be solved with this, or why we should use this,
Mm-hmm.
or I mean, your opinion in the technical way. I mean, also you can redefine tickets. It's a ticket that is already defined by the product manager or like the Scrum Master or whatever. You can add your technical solution there, and then the developer or the admin can start executing those steps. Also, I mean, in terms of decisions, like we should do this instead of that, use your knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
say no, it's better to use this automation because in long term this will be better. And it's like you are helping
Mm-hmm.
the
Yeah.
business not only to execute things. Of course, as a consultant, sometimes you need to do things like if you
Yeah.
know how to create fields.
But it's more about thinking stuff as well
Yes.
and helping.
Yeah.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
good. That's good. Um, uh, in the company that I'm currently working on, we started a new project, and it was like the developer, and he was also the consultant as well. Yeah,
Yes.
that's good. Um, hey, Carlos and George,
Good morning.
good morning. Do you guys do the same as Mr. Victor?
No, I think that I have a different role. I
What
am
role?
in the quality assurance
Oh,
area.
you did mention your quality assurance,
Yep.
and that is making sure they do the right thing.
It's about validate if the requirements are being met, the client requirements are
Hmm.
being met, right? Um, well, there, the main objective is to create software without any
Hmm.
bugs and meeting with requirements, but
But I mean, we're humans.
yeah, we're humans, and there are always a little bug there, so we have to make sure that everything is correct, right?
Okay. Have you ever seen people messing up?
Yeah,
Have you ever come across with like really bad scenarios?
yeah, a lot of times, but that's
Wow.
why we have to be there from the beginning, right?
Hmm.
Uh, it should not be ambiguities in the requirements, so because it's more uh, cheaper, fits everything from the requirement than when it is
Then
created,
once
right?
live.
Yeah.
Though once it is live, I think you guys do it like a testing environment first, and then you go live.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah,
that's right.
but I think the problem comes when you guys go live. I don't know why, but do you like
Yeah.
your
So
job? Sorry, Victor, gone.
No, I mean, the thing is that like in every environment, like Salesforce, I mean, or other like Java or
Mm-hmm.
other like other tools, you have other like a environments like sandboxes. So
Mm-hmm.
if you don't have an exact
Did you say
copy of what
sandbox?
sandboxes in Salesforce is like a copy of the thing, like a
Uh-huh.
copy of production, but they're not exact copy. Even though you have I mean, even though you don't have, or if you have an exact copy of production and you are testing that, maybe in production there's new data or something that results as a non-detected scenario. It's not like you built something that it's going to break something in production. It's maybe your code or your packages that you built in the other environment in the development environments. Maybe you build that and you tested well, but there's that not expected scenarios in production. So because you have data that you haven't mapped yet.
Maybe it's because I should say it's not the like a very exact copy.
Yes. And
Okay.
maybe it's one cause of things that can break something in production. Uh, Unexpected scenarios is something that it will happen. I mean, QA, they are very focused on find those things, but there's some things that you cannot prevent sometimes. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe 1 year later can something, I mean, because it's an unexpected scenario and you thought that you cover everything, but maybe 1 year later something can break something else.
But I think if it comes later, I think it's kind of well not understandable because in the end customers will always or clients will always get mad because it breaks. But I think at the beginning is when it becomes like worst. Like
Yeah,
if
yeah,
has it ever happened to you? Like you did something and did not go well?
yes. Yes.
How did it go?
I mean, I fixed it immediately, but it went like 3 hours in a row. But the thing is that you cannot develop in production, so you need to go back to the developer
That
environment, fix the thing, move to other environment when the QAs can test it. So when I mean, and then after that, testing scenarios are covered, redeploy to production and do another testing there and see that everything is running well. Yeah, it's a big task because you
so
are when you have a deployment
uh,
schedule, probably you schedule for a few hours
hmm
and users cannot log into the production, or so you have
right,
running without, I mean, you're running against the time in those
right.
situations. Yes.
So every time you do a deploy, no, before deployment is when George comes into place and test. Is that
Yes.
is
Yeah.
that it? Okay. Okay. Hey Carlos, you have not said a word.
Not yet.
Hey guys, how are you? I heard that Victor is like very excited speaking about his role, and I didn't want to interrupt.
Yeah.
I see that Victor is very passionate about what he does, and also
hmm
very passionate about his motorcycle because
Oh yeah.
if I'm not mistaken, on Monday he was very excited speaking about
It was the whole hour was for him.
yeah, but that's good. That's
Yeah.
good. You see
You
that.
should raise your hand.
No, no,
Yeah.
no. To be very honest with you, I don't know anything about motorcycles, so that's the reason why I didn't speak anything. The only thing I know is that I want I want to try to drive a Vespa, one of these small things.
Oh,
So that's as far as I can go.
That was my original dream. Like I wanted to have a Vespa in this helmet. Like yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
It looks kind of cool.
yeah, it looks kind of fancy,
Yeah,
to
yeah,
be honest.
like
And
old school.
I went to Guatemala. Well, I go to Guatemala almost, I don't know, like several times per year. But I went to Guatemala in 2019,
Hmm.
and I was at this mall Cayala, and I
Oh
saw
yeah.
that they have a store just for Vespas. So they have these modern like Vespas. They are really expensive though.
Oh,
But I was like, oh, I want one of those, but this is more expensive than my car. So
those are very expensive.
yeah,
I did not know. I did not know that they have or they had because I went about a year ago, maybe there. I did not see it, or maybe I didn't see it because it's quite big, but the mall, but I didn't
yeah. The thing is that the store is not like in the in the main.
like in the mall.
Yeah, it is in the mall, but you need
Okay.
to go like where the movie theater is, just like to the right of the movie theater.
Hmm.
So it's kind of lost in the mall. It's not like the main aisle that you find the store there.
Okay. Um, yeah, because I don't recall seeing that store.
But I don't know if it died during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Which is possible too.
Yeah, it's possible because the during the quarantine, I think the many businesses went down.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the reason why I didn't interrupt, because I was like, what I'm gonna talk about motorcycles.
But do you do the same as Victor or do you do something else?
No, I do something else actually. Well, I'm kind of a consultant for external customers
Mm-hmm.
for information security services. And right now, since we don't have like, because this is like a new area that Aplaudo wants to get involved in. So since we don't have any customer at this moment, we'll start getting ready for a certification here in the company, which is called SOC 2.
Mm-hmm.
And basically what that's what I do. I need to verify that all the policies are in place. I need to verify that everybody's compliant with the policies and stuff like that.
So you do what Victor wants to go next, or
I'm
no?
sorry. Kind of, because I heard that Victor wants to be like a business analyst,
And what is
consultant, right?
information security?
Uh,
That's what you said, right?
yeah,
Information.
yeah. In my case, it's like for information security.
So it's a different path.
Yeah,
And
it's
and what's that?
let's say for example, have you seen these commercials from Banco Agrícola and from Banco Cuscatlán, where
Mm-hmm.
they warn you not to be a victim of fraud and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. So
Mm-hmm.
basically, that's information security. It's basically in charge of protecting and safeguarding all your private information.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say, for example, for a hospital, they need to protect the like the all the records, the medical records that you have. For a bank, they need to protect all your confidential information, such as your social security number, your credit cards, and stuff like that. It depends on the area. That's
Mm-hmm.
basically what you need to. You have different information to protect, and that's basically what I take care of. I tell you, oh, this is your company. This is what you need to say to take care of. This is how
Mm-hmm.
you will safeguard it, and so on.
Okay.
So I basically tell you what will be the strategy that you need to follow in order to
That's
avoid being
interesting.
a victim.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
Nice.
And to be very honest with you, like people think that it's common sense, right? So
Yeah.
let's say, for example, here in El Salvador, if we try to use an analogy, it will be like when the people goes to a mall and
Hmm.
they leave the computer in their car and they leave it on the back seat at a
Hmm.
side of a person, probably a thief,
Hmm.
and then they get their computer stolen and they try to blame the
The
mall and all that.
mall.
Yeah. And it's actually a responsibility of the user.
Right.
Yeah, and basically, if you try to go to your insurance company and you tell them, "Listen, I got robbed and all that stuff, and how did it happen? Oh, I left the computer on the back of my car and I went to do something, and when I came back, the computer was not there." Sometimes the insurance company will tell you, "Oh no, you abandoned your asset,
Mm.
and
Right.
then you are not entitled to get like the payment or the replacement of your computer, right?" So all these type of details are very important. So for example, here in San Salvador, well, right now El Salvador is very secure, but here in Latin American countries, you know that
Hmm.
you should not walk with your phone on your hand. And the European people come to Latin America and then they get robbed and stuff like that.
And I now see people with cell phones, and the other day, like a month ago, or 3 weeks ago, I was in San Salvador, and I was in the bus, and yeah, many people were with the phones, and
Yeah,
and,
because
and I was like, oh man, that's weird.
yeah, San Salvador is like very safe now.
Yeah.
We could call it like that. You can at least walk with your phone and you will make sure
Right.
that nobody will steal it.
Agree.
Yeah, but in some other countries that doesn't happen, and it's common sense. But then the authorities need to tell the people, listen, just make sure to keep your cell phone safe, keep all your things with you at all times and all that stuff. So these type of strategies are created by the police department, and the same thing, these type of strategies for information securities are created by information security chiefs, which are called CISOs, or they can be
Hmm.
created by a consultant. That's in my case, right?
You making coffee?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, my goodness.
You heard the machine?
Yeah. It
Yeah.
sounds like mine. Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I just I just bought a new one actually. It comes with the mug. Very cool.
So yeah, I was making my
Yeah.
coffee.
It's one Black and Decker, right?
Mine is a Black and Decker.
Yeah, yeah. I
Oh,
gave him a friend that it's starting to I mean, because I'm very I mean, I like good coffee, so I don't
uh-huh.
drink like instant coffee. So I gave a friend
Café listo?
for his
No.
birthday. No, I gave him 1 pound of ground coffee,
Wow.
grind coffee, right? Like when it's grinded,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, a
Yeah.
grind coffee and that coffee maker. And I don't want to see any. I mean, when I'm come here, I don't want to see that you're offering me like instant coffee. No, I mean, I will leave the house if you do it again.
Yeah, I,
Yeah.
I bought I bought it in Siman like like a week ago, and I was looking for a coffee maker machine, and I saw that one with the comes with the mug. Is cool. I
Yes,
like
very
it.
practical. You don't need to
Yeah,
use filters because there you have
yeah,
a specific filter. You can use it, but it's optional.
yeah. That's right. Great, Mr. Bolaños. How are you?
Just fine, thank you.
You just joined right on time.
Yeah, kind of. Sorry about that, but yeah, this is
It's
kind of
okay.
difficult.
I understand. Thanks for joining, actually. How's your day going?
It's, I think it's pretty good, but
Did you get
yes, but my my little one is kind of sick.
Oh,
She has a virus, so
oh, I
it's been
hate
a
when
rough
that
day.
happens. In
Yeah.
nights.
Mhm.
Yeah, when they get sick, it's rough days and nights.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, she had been like uh,
Coughing.
coughing a lot in the nights and also with some
Wow.
temperatures. So yeah, but it's a virus. So
How old is
just
she?
she is 6 years old.
Okay,
Yes, six and a half. Yes. So
nice.
uh-huh. But
I mean, nice that
she's
she's 6.5.
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
because
But
I have a 3.5-year-old boy, and I know what it is when they get sick and they get fever and yeah,
yeah,
it's kind of
yeah, yes. I think once is I don't know how to say this. Me is the one that suffers more than my child. Yeah,
yeah,
because you don't want to see her sick, and yeah, because
I
it's
know.
mhm. But yeah, but I think she is improving right now. She's on
Good.
treatment, and hopefully she's going to be good this weekend.
Did you go to the gym?
Yes, yes.
Oh, I haven't gone. I'm gonna go later.
Later. Yeah, yeah. See, so yeah, I went like 5 a.m. So
Ooh,
Very early.
yeah,
yes, yes. If I'm not going that time, I cannot go in.
The
I
rest of the
cannot in
day.
the rest of the day. Yeah, definitely. Yes.
You just go like and do like 10 minutes, like something, and then you're okay. I'm done, and then back home.
Yeah,
hey
back to
teacher,
sleep.
Yeah, back to sleep. Yeah,
have you seen the links that I send you?
I I haven't had the chance. Like, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you my WhatsApp.
No,
Uh,
I know
I
that
have
you
a
are
lot of
very
I have a lot of messages, and then actually I just I was talking to a lawyer yesterday because I wanted her to do me a paperwork,
yeah.
and then she wrote to me like around 9 a.m. yesterday, and then now that I wanted to talk to her again, I was like, when I saw her contact that I was gonna write her a message, I was like, oh man, I didn't reply to her, and it was it was yesterday at 9 a.m. and it was important. And then I
Oh my,
was like, hey, man, I'm sorry, I had like very busy days. Actually, last night I went to bed like around 1.5 or 2 a.m. because I was doing paperwork, I was doing classes, I was doing a lot of stuff. Yeah, I haven't, but I've gone to the gym. I went to the gym yesterday.
nice. Yeah,
Yeah, I went, and I'm gonna go today after, maybe not after this class, but I'll try to go in the morning.
Yeah,
sure. That's good. I mean,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Um, I like I like going to the gym because I mean, I'm not, of course I'm not gonna have that, you know, those muscles and body, but I just go for health stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yes, one of my goals is to grow up and I don't know, how can I say, like grow up and not need assistance for anyone. At
Oh,
least, at
in the
least
getting
gym, you mean?
you're saying to get older. You want to
to
get
get
it older.
the without any assistance, because sometimes I don't know, I saw saw people that is like 60 years old and their health is very
Oh, I get
portable.
you.
Yes. So what I want is okay, maintain uh, la, how can I say that longer time
Hmm.
by myself without any help for anyone to walk and to I don't know anyone to assist me to do
Yeah.
my daily tasks. So that
Actually, I actually saw a video. It was like a very no, it's like a whole life. It's this the whole life of a person of two different people, but it was in short, like in 1 or 2 minutes video. But it was like every story every year was passing by in the video, like what they did when they were 40, 50, no, the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50. And so like people who tend to like eat not healthy, you know, not do exercise at all, and those are the ones like when they're 50, 60, they can't do anything on their own and they start getting assistance. And then not even mention when they're 60 or 70. But on the other hand, the other part of the video show like people who always exercise, and not only exercise like jogging, running. It's more like people who, do lifting, they lift weight. So these are the ones who normally do not need assistance, even when they're like 70 or 80 years old.
I
They
yeah.
can
think I
do their
saw
own
that
thing.
that commercial is a Canadian commercial. The government released that.
Oh,
So
Wow.
I don't know, don't you know that there exists like a sarcopenia? Is like a disease that after your 50s, you will start losing like one part of muscle per year or something if you don't do
do
anything
any
to retain it. What I'm
Wow.
saying is that in the vast majority of diseases or like diabetes or something related to heart disease,
Mm,
it's related to a low muscle mass. I'm
mm.
not
mm.
saying like to get big like a bodybuilder, but at least if you have a
80
if you have
years
a
old and I'm gonna be
no, but I mean
like
if you maintain your I mean the amount of muscle that you have right now
Hmm.
for 20 or 30 more years, probably you will have better bones, better density bones. So that's
Wow.
good.
Mm.
Also,
Especially for us, for men, I think is more important.
and for women it's worse because probably
Wow.
sarcopenia even is more fast because at least
Hmm.
as men we do some like mechanical things and we play
Oh yeah.
soccer, do
Yeah.
whatever. uh but I mean at least you are doing some exercise and at least you are stimulating your muscles to not grow,
I'll
but
definitely
at
go to
least
the
to not
gym
reduce
today.
themselves. But I mean, you can go to the gym and or do calisthenics as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said last time, weight training.
Calisthenics, is that what you sent?
No,
All
it's
right.
like functional training, like HIIT. But at least you are doing like some
Okay.
kind of exercise that can stimulate your muscles to
Hmm.
grow. I mean, depend of your I mean, if you are probably lifting like 2 plates in squats, those exercise won't do anything to you, but for normal person probably it would get better like quadriceps and all those muscles
Hmm.
because you are jumping and doing things that will stimulate your legs a
Hmm.
lot. But the
Hmm.
thing is that I totally agree with Alejandro. I mean, I want to be an independent
Oh,
senior.
me as well.
uh I mean, at least, I mean, I want to be those grandpas that can run, I mean, or can
Yeah.
play with their grandchildrens. I want to be a functional adult, not want
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
be I mean, and there's no other way. Doing
Yeah.
some exercise. I know people they don't go to the gym because it's boring. I know. I mean, I love to go to the gym or do weight training, but at least you can do running or stairs or something that can train your heart and your muscles
Yeah.
to not to be big, but at least to have the decent amount of muscle to not. I mean, that's why a lot of older people get break their bones in a simple slip or whatever because they
Yeah.
don't have a good density, and they don't have muscle to protect their bones.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Mm.
I mean, it's an investment. I mean, you will
It
see the
is.
results at the end. Right now, I mean, you will see it, but it's more like a vanity or something. But I mean, you will see some good things in your life with
I
weight
think in the
training.
long
But
term or the long run, it's the I think where it's when you'll see all this effort that you do is when you're
yeah,
gonna see it when you get older.
Yeah.
you will see the very
Mhm.
return of the investment.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay,
And okay.
I'm gonna go to the gym then.
Yeah.
I'm convinced.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should be a salesperson,
So,
salesman.
yeah. But yes, but it's very impressive because on the pandemic, I really became more like a sedentary man. I didn't do nothing, just stay at home and ate and drink and everything. I lose,
Drink beers, you mean?
yes, beers,
All
coke,
kind of alcohol.
all of things to pass that through. No.
I was on stressful days. I mean, I totally
No.
Yeah,
feel
Mm.
like I did the same.
yeah.
Yeah, but
I
I lose a lot of muscles in that time. It was very
oh,
impressive how much I lose in muscles and
so
weight in
you
that
didn't do
time.
anything in your
I
house, like
didn't do it.
like
I need that like go to the gym, that like that how can like motivation, right? I
mm-hmm,
cannot, I'm not do it at home. I need to
mm-hmm.
go to the gym or any place
Oh yeah.
or something else on anywhere to
I think
start.
yeah, like if I have yeah, if I do exercise at home, like anything, I'm gonna do like maybe uh, two, three, um, how do you call? Um,
Exercises?
no, like the serious, like.
Serious. Hmm.
Okay, you see, now I'm not even familiar with the vocabulary because I'm not a gym person, but but maybe I would do like one, two series, and then but then I'll stop and I'll go back to the sofa or do something else. But then if you are in the gym, like I think you feel that motivation when you see the rest that they're exercising, and even if they're lifting more weight, you're like maybe
Yeah.
willing to do more,
Yes.
right?
That's will increase your testosterone. Like competition, winning competition or compete is I mean laboratory tested that if you're winning something, if you are competing with other people for anything,
Uh-huh.
whatever thing, it will increase your testosterone if you
Hey.
win. I mean, you can win a like ajedrez
Mm-hmm.
competition if you are very driven and motivated and doing that. Even doing some things that not exercise, the testosterone will increase. It's like how men works, pretty
Mm-hmm.
much. I mean, our ancestors were competing for everything. I mean, like
Mm-hmm.
who was like killing more animals, who were whatever
Mm-hmm.
building the house first, or lifting rocks or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but I mean, it's why our body works. So in a way to
For
weight
men.
training, and every time or every 2 weeks you are adding more weight and adding more weight, and you are seeing, hey, I'm accomplished something. I'm getting strength. So I
Mm-hmm.
mean that will increase your testosterone. I don't know. That's how men's works.
I did not know that,
Yes.
but it makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
Hmm.
I mean, you will say that if you are getting to the gym and there's a lot of girls there, like most of their girls, you will lose your focus, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But your testosterone won't increase for seeing girls. But if you have competition in the gym, if you have people that it's lifting the same amount of weight and you want to lift a little bit more, that will increase your testosterone. So because your body needs to be prepared to the reproduction of the species of this species. I don't
Is
know.
is Is that what you
We
sent
are
to
monkeys,
Carlos?
very much that.
Yeah, actually, I sent you guys to add to what Victor is saying. I sent you guys this documentary from Deutsche
Uh-huh.
Welle that talks about the testosterone and how it works for
Mm.
men and stuff like that. Remember that also women have testosterone, but
Mm-hmm.
and how our mind
Why
works
did I get promoted?
when
Because
you
I'm
have
awesome?
more levels of testosterone, that just exactly what Victor is saying, that you are more competitive, that you have more sexual appetite and all that stuff. So everything is related. So if you guys want to take a look to that documentary, it's
Hey.
really really interesting. You can find it also in Spanish. You just put Dos Vele or doble DW and put
I,
testosterone and you'll find it.
I
But
think
if you
that's
want to
that's
practice
the
your English,
mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
send it, I send it in English, and it's really important because you should go to the gym, Jairo, because also it has like this good impact on your mental health. Your mind will release more endorphins,
Oh,
or
you're definitely changing. You guys are definitely changing my mind about the gym.
you have to go to the gym right after this class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to the gym. Like,
So
there is a guy
every
like it's I don't know, it's a guy, I don't know, kind of
European
influencer,
guy
a
with the
European
long
guy
hair,
that's like
right?
go to the gym.
Yeah,
oh
Go to
that's
the
the one
he
that
say
say
that.
El puto
Go to
gimnasio,
the gym.
right? uh,
Is that what he says in Spanish?
Yeah.
yes, he's an English native speaker, but he say it in Spanish. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, it's
Oh
funny.
wow. I subscribed to the SmartFit gym.
Still go
Bec-
right now. I mean, because I believe it at night, SmartFit
oh,
maybe not. It should be packed. Like I mean, like you cannot even walk to any place.
not
Like
even walk.
great. Yeah,
I think that's the only reason why I joined because I normally do not go. I'm not sure about 5 a.m. if it is packed. Is it? Do you
maybe
know?
not as the
Maybe
night
not. Eh?
or like in the afternoon.
Yeah, for sure. If you go like around 4 or 5 and then
But
the
that's
rest of the
any
night,
gym right now.
yeah.
I mean, I went to the gym like 20 years ago, my first time, because I was a skinny, tall, young
Hmm.
man. Uh, and no one cares about that. So now it's
Hmm.
like a trend that
It
people is
is.
going to the gym, but it's a good trend. I mean, many
Yes.
people do it because of vanity,
Hmm.
but the result, if you are not getting steroids, because another thing, but if you are doing that, but if you are trying to get big, like naturally, eating better, doing exercise, doing cardio, not I mean not drinking alcohol a lot, because you will see good results
Oh,
from
I drink
beginning,
alcohol.
but you will have you will have a good impact in your entire life.
Mm,
Maybe not the right, I mean, maybe it's not the best motivation, but it will lead you to better things in the future.
absolutely. I'm trying to stop, habits that are not good for my health. Yeah. Hey
Anything, I
guys,
mean, also meditation is as
I
good
do
as weight training.
that. I do. I do a lot of meditation. Yeah. That actually helped me. Before the quarantine, a friend of mine introduced me to the meditation, and that was the best to me. I do meditation sometime. Well, not sometime. I do it. I do it like every single day. I do meditation at any point in the day.
So did you listen like guide meditation, like audios,
Guided meditation. Yeah, that's what I do.
guided meditation?
I started with the ones for sleeping, like when you cannot sleep, you do meditation. Then I moved on to the stress meditation and also the one for anxiety. So whenever I have a moment or anxiety or stress, I do that. I meditate and it helps. It helps a lot. And also for sleeping, I had problems with sleeping. I started doing that. And now that I do it, I have recovered myself, and I sleep more.
Great.
And yeah. It's been 3 years and a half that I've been meditating, guided meditation. That changed my life for sure.
That's great.
Yeah. It was nice. It was nice chat. Thank you, guys, for joining. I really appreciate that. I hope you have a great Wednesday. Stay focused and go to the gym.
Thank you. If you need motivation tomorrow, we will be here.
Thank you.
So
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay,
okay, thank
ciao.
you guys.
Bye.
Bye.